Business Council Spotlight. Eric Schrumpf, Connor Peckham in studio. Mighty Rivers Recycling. We met it the first time I went to a North-Godfrey Business Council meeting. How you doing this morning?
First one too.
Oh, there we have First Timers Club over there. Eric, how we doing? I thought it was great. Just a little backstory. I always joke that it's easy to find the building, but it's hard to find the studio. You know, that's step one's getting here. Step 5 is getting down to your seat. Connor, perfect timing, man. How's everything been at Mighty Rivers?
Great, man. We're busier than ever. Prices are going up, so that's good for the North Alton businesses that we buy from, and things are looking pretty good for the end of the year.
Absolutely. And then, Eric, you have your Skate with Santa event coming up. I was freaking out because I just did events, and I thought it was this Saturday, and I thought, I know I put this on our calendar. So this is coming up on December the 16th, correct?
Yes. So December 16th is our annual fundraiser for Sleep in Heavenly Peace.
Yep.
It's from 5:30 to 7:30 at the East Alton Ice Arena. Some very good friends of mine, and it's a great event to collect bedding for those that are in need in the Riverbend.
Well, a hell of an organization. I mean, it really is such a cool organization. And I've noticed that you've been a part of a couple of builds yourself throughout the year.
Yeah, it's one of those things that I saw it about 3 years ago, whenever in fall of 2020. Makes your arm hair stand up even thinking about it. I saw a Facebook feed from Jason Bruno, who started the Alton chapter. And if you listen to Jason talk, he's a very controlling guy. He's a big guy and very passionate about Sleep in Heavenly Peace. And I wanted to get behind it. And so we started our bedding drives. And every year it's gotten bigger and bigger. So I welcome people and challenge them to go and experience a build night and get hooked, because it's pretty powerful.
Well, especially whenever you really know that everything is going right back to the community. And that's, I mean, what they do each and every day is so cool, because no child should sleep on a floor.
Yeah, it's amazing, and unfortunately this year we've had to build 200 beds, plus.
Wow.
So ideally that number would come down, but it's actually going up. So I know Sleep in Heavenly Peace, they're spreading their radius out a little bit further, so we can deliver to more zip codes and help more families in need.
It's just incredible. So if you guys do stop by the Skate with Santa event, new standard twin-size bedding accepted for Sleep in Heavenly Peace, correct?
Absolutely, yeah. So they make single-size beds, or as well bunk beds. So if there's families that need that, and with bedding, they collect it, and then they try to distribute the bedding. So if it's a 10-year-old girl, we get them their 10-year-old girl bedding. So we need donations of all types of standard twin-size bedding for them. Absolutely.
And this will have a couple of amenities like Chuck a Puck, Pictures with Santa, and more. We'll touch on that after the break. But Connor, you and I are First Timers Club. We got to experience it for ourselves together. And how's it been being a part of the council and just seeing all the growth that's going on throughout the area?
It's a lot of fun. I mean, the most important part for me is just marketing with the local businesses and, making those business connections to do more local business and help our community more. So that's been the best part for me. It's really interesting to learn about other people's businesses because, a lot of times you drive by a place and you have no idea what they're doing. I'm sure a lot of people say that about our business, so, it's been good to get to know, the local businesses.
Well, and you hit on a great point, because it's not that, kind of like suit and tie stiff presentation either, because I can't do those anymore. I'm pretty much suit and tied out, but to be out there and just to see, and hear all the news too, because when you guys were presenting, you guys are doing some really great stuff at Mighty River.
No, I appreciate that. Yeah, we're doing our best to save stuff, recycle, and keep it out of the landfill. So,
and take me through. When did your family take over fully? Was this recently?
Yeah. So we started in 2010 as a company, but then in December of 21, we got the contract down at Alton Steel to be more local, and it was awesome for us because our drive time shortened because we're from Alton. We now work in Alton. And it's really cool to be here and be a part of the community more.
That's what I was wondering. And take us through what you guys offer, too, in case, because I think an overview is always cool.
We're recycling in all sorts. We've got appliance recycling, cars, anything that's metal you can recycle with us. We take from the public down in Madison, Illinois. Alton is more of our industrial base for businesses, and we offer bin drops for businesses to fill up, and then we come take care of that for them, all the logistics, so they can kind of go out their back door, throw it in, and we take care of it. So.
There you go. No questions. Just keep moving, keep working, right? Well, and Eric, as we were kind of just talking about briefly, maybe it was a couple months ago, I don't know, whenever I saw you at BP one time, and I just love the fact that everyone comes in and is always in a good mood at these meetings, and everyone's always got something fun that they're working on, and no one's competing with each other. There's every industry, there's multiples there, and
everybody's poking fun at each other.
That's what I think's fun. You got Zeke there working the crowd, calling me another competitor's name and all that good stuff, and that's what I think it's fun. But it's got to be cool too for you, Eric, as someone that's younger in the business community too, to have a bunch of young guys really kind of driving the next chapter forward.
Yeah, if you've ever sat down with Zeke J. Bush, you're going to start laughing pretty quick. Either he's going to start making fun of you, or he's just a great guy. And when Zeke, when I started my agency in 2020, one of my first customers I met was actually his wife, Joyce.
Oh wow!
So Zeke came in and he instantly started talking to me about North Alton Business Council. Next thing you know, the checkbook's out and I'm writing a check and we're ready for, pay my dues and go. But between Zeke and, of course, all the work that Margaret Freer does with North Alton Business Council, it's taken off. It's a great environment to get to, and their meetings, you just need to go and experience it. As you guys have found out, it's a great time, and there's a lot of collaboration going on.
Well, and too, yesterday was a pretty good meeting from what I heard. I couldn't be there from an interview, but John said it was a ton of fun. Did you guys stop by?
I wasn't there. My parents were there.
I was not able to attend this month.
Oh,
but
come on, guys.
Sorry, Zeke.
Well, honesty on this show always, know. But I thought it was cool, too, to see the entrepreneurial speaker series, too, get started and start talking to young high school kids about what's next, and maybe the four-year college isn't for you. Maybe it's some other avenue. And that's what I think's cool about this, too, is really just engaging with the community as a whole,
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, with that being said, coming up on December the 16th, I want to keep promoting this too. Skate with Santa at the East Alton Ice Arena. This is going to benefit Sleep in Heavenly Peace, so they ensure no kid sleeps on a floor in our town or, from what it sounds like, throughout the region now. Yes,
it's expanding every day, it seems like. So any requests, we'll try to get you a bed.
Hey, in the years past, has Santa actually put on skates?
Yeah, so...
Okay, great question. I was going to kind of lead into this.
So CJ, I didn't know if you knew it, but CJ, that Santa Claus actually ice skates. So
he's from the North Pole. I mean, it kind of makes sense, but the heavier side guy.
Yeah, so Santa's a great ice skater. And we've had Santa not only every year we've had Santa, but now we've gotten more of his elves and some other... characters to come along. I think this year the Grinch is going to stop by, so it's kind of growing every year. So.
I heard he puts oil on his skates.
So if you haven't been down there, East Alton Ice Arena is a great place, and especially here in the winter, but also it's a free event.
Yeah.
Everything is completely free. We just ask that you bring a donation if you can. Otherwise, parents, come down, bring your kids, and come in for a fun night of ice skating for a couple hours.
Now, if somebody can't attend on the 16th but wants to support your drive, can they stop by the office and drop off some?
Absolutely, yeah. So we've been getting, I think the Amazon guys and our friends at UPS, they're probably getting sick of coming to the office a little bit. You can always drop ship bedding to our office at 2709 Godfrey Road, and we can donate that bedding for you. Of course, people drop it off during the day, and our Christmas tree is getting filled up underneath it here before Christmas, so that's always a great thing as well.
Well, I wonder, that guy delivery, I was at church, he said, I got to go see Eric again, all that stuff. Why don't we do this? Say 9:40 is the time. We'll take one brief break. We'll come back. We're going to talk more with Mighty Rivers. We're going to talk more about the Skate with Santa event, and I'll also fill you in on the North Alton Godfrey Breakfast with Santa event, which is this Saturday as well. We'll come back right after this in the heart of the River Bend. Is it time to buy, sell, or even time to consider a short sale of your property? Meet Lisa Webb, owner of 3rd Street Realty. This local, woman-owned, family-operated realty group has over a decade of experience in foreclosures, first-time home buying, and so much more. 3rd Street Realty prides themselves on holding your hand through the entire process. Let their expertise guide you to your dream home. Visit 3rdstrealty.com and start your journey with Lisa Webb today.
I just got a new air conditioner. Top of the line.
I bet mine's better. It's so efficient and quiet, I hardly know it's running.
I've got you both trumped. I've got a Linux.
So do I.
Barrett Heating and Cooling carries Linux products to meet any budget. Don't gamble with your energy dollars. Call Barrett Heating and Cooling and start saving today.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
With over 20 years of experience, Wilson's Tree Service has the expertise to handle all of your tree care needs. Licensed and fully insured, their team of experts are dedicated to providing reliable service. Plus, with a 24-hour emergency service line, Wilson's will always be there for you. Don't risk tackling that timber by yourself. Trust the local professionals at Wilson's Tree Service. Visit treeservicealtonil.org to get started today.
Welcome to Evergreen Place, a community that embodies joyful living, independence, and financial freedom for seniors. If you're looking for a full day of activities or to relax in your apartment, we have you covered. Located on the Alton Memorial campus. To know us is to love us. Experience the difference at Evergreen Place.
Life's better when you're under our roof. That's because our expert agents will make you feel totally protected with the right auto and home coverage at the right price. Also, you can enjoy the dreams you've worked so hard to achieve. American Family Insurance.
Since 1993, Sparks Junk Removal is always adapting to the needs of our clients. That is why we now offer weekly trash pickup for selected areas. Plus, we offer driveway-safe rubber-tired dumpster rental. Give us a call today at 618-781-1407 or visit us at sparksjunkremoval.net.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
When life throws unexpected challenges your way, you need a versatile legal ally to protect you. Sean Lentz, with over 12 years of experience, is here to help you in a variety of avenues. From personal injury to criminal defense and even semi-truck accidents, Sean Lentz has your back. Don't wait for the justice that you deserve. Call 618-465-8000 and see how Sean can help you today.
Welcome back to our daily show. Here's CJ.
Connor in studio. I'm barely here. I love talking to you guys because this is cool. So There's got to be some really cool things that you can do with Mighty River. And we were just talking throughout the break, I hope it works out, but just talking about different opportunities to really, maybe it's adding a collection box somewhere and finding a way to make a little additional money to donate somewhere to put in the kitty. Are there things like that you guys do all the time?
We don't necessarily do it all the time, but it's something we're just trying to get more into.
Yeah.
And, right now we're pretty strictly metals. We do a little bit of cardboard, but I'm trying to open that up to do a lot more because the ultimate goal is to help the environment, save the earth, keep stuff out of the landfill. So if we can, set up drops for people to drop aluminum cans, maybe at a church, like Eric and I were talking about, that way they can take those proceeds and donate them how they want. More stuff like that is our goal in the future.
So it's really just to keep junk out of the landfill, really.
Absolutely, because we're experiencing doing that with businesses, but it'd be cool to put like a community spin on it, or at a church where there's a lot of people that gather and can get rid of that stuff, because a lot of people don't know what to do with it, and it's cool to keep it out of the landfill. So.
Absolutely.
Well, 100% over. And I think it's a really cool thing to start adding that kind of personal, non-commercial touch to it, too. And throughout the day, how many truckloads, how many people walk in and out of the doors to drop off and keep moving?
Oh, it's crazy. I mean, we have 100 customers a day down in our Madison location, and then truckloads. I mean, there could be 30 to 50 truckloads in a day that come in. It's a lot of scrap. So Alton Steel, great partner of ours, they go through 15,000 ton of material every month that they melt down and create new steel with. So it's a really big industry. It's a big operation down here in Alton, and we love being a part of it.
I would have never thought it would have been that high. I really would. That's kind of astonishing right there, Eric. 15 tons.
We need some insurance for all the stuff we do around here.
Do you have any policies for those?
It'd be a hard one.
Well, like a good neighbor, Eric will be there. Well, and I just think this is such a fascinating business, too. How does the process work? That's what I kind of wanted to know.
Yeah, absolutely.
After they drop it off, what's the next steps?
So, it depends on the commodity. If it's aluminum cans, it's a little bit different. Our niche is really steel and heavier steel. So when somebody brings a truckload in of steel, we put it on our ground. If it's over the size requirement for Alton Steel, we cut that down. We have a lot of equipment to size down big chunks of steel and stuff like that, whether it be torches or shears. Once we're done with it and it's to the spec that Alton Steel wants, we send it over to them. They start processing it, which they throw it in their furnace, melt it overnight, and then it spits out new steel that they are selling in the area and across the country.
Really cool. That's actually really cool. I always find those type of just breakdowns the most fascinating, to see where it ends up and how it really gets all
it's awesome
turned
to see
over.
That furnace. They run overnight because the cost of electricity is cheaper overnight. So if you go in early in the morning, 4 or 5 a.m., you can see them kind of finishing up with their last melt, and it is crazy cool to watch that molten steel get poured, or just all the flashing colors and stuff, stuff happening down there. So it's an awesome industry and a cool experience to see. Yeah.
Now, speaking of cool, let's circle back to skate with. How about that? That's why I get paid the medium bucks here, So I got to ask you, Chuck-a-Puck. I asked last year, but I always forget. What is this?
Yeah, so Chuck-a-Puck, it's basically we have a bunch of pucks with numbers on them, and people that come and participate, they're able to purchase a puck for a couple dollars. And after the Zamboni cleans the ice and we get it all nice and smooth, they're able to go to the big man door and throw a puck. And the closest to the center ice, that has a number, and those folks get a prize. Really? So we've had big screen TVs, we've had gift cards to Amazon, and I don't want to let the cat out of the bag of what this year is going to be, but usually we have 2 pretty good sized prizes, and all those proceeds go strictly to Connor.
That's what I was getting at. So this is a tease in the media business. You got to go out there and figure it out. All right, so pictures with Santa. There will be refreshments, and the only thing, no unsupervised kids, correct?
Yeah, we just ask that, we don't have a bunch of kids skating around in case someone does get hurt. You would like to have parents there to help. Ice skating is kind of a dangerous thing all in itself, especially if I get out on the ice.
So are you not a good skater?
No, I just wear pads when I skate. So ice hockey a couple nights a week, and that doesn't hurt as much as it looks like whenever you fall. But we're not out there hitting guys like the St. Louis Blues or anybody.
No, they couldn't hit
it's
anybody
truly an old man rec league.
But now I got a question. Now that we're talking hockey here, what type of hockey you like? I like the brutal hockey. I want to see about 4 fights a period.
Yes, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm going tonight.
Are you really? You guys better start dropping gloves the moment it even starts. What about you, Eric? What type of hockey are you into?
I used to be a bigger guy when I played Alton High, so that always helped. I was more the physical guy. Now that I think I'm getting a little bit wiser with age, I'd like to say I play more of a type of finesse, but it's more about having everyone have fun.
Yeah.
And one guy is 82 years old, I believe, that plays with us. So,
hell no.
Yeah. So.
I got to get his name. We got to get him on the show. That's what exactly. That's a story.
You get that guy scoring a goal or two, that's the best night you could ever have.
That's incredible.
So,
well, it's really cool to see that hockey's universal for all ages too. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, please don't hit him. He might not get up.
Yeah, but see, is it like golf though, where if you have the right technique, it doesn't matter how hard you go into somebody?
Usually, he's in the right place at the right time. So it's not necessarily fast or aggressive, but it's perfect.
You get smarter with age.
Yeah. And Dickie has great hockey awareness, and it's a pleasure to play with those guys every night that we get to skate together.
Absolutely. I just think this is really cool. This is the second year you've done this, correct?
This is actually my third year of Skate with Santa, I believe, and the fourth year of our betting drive. So
I do get paid. I should have known that. But I just think it's really cool that right off the bat, 2020, you're hitting the ground running, doing some community events, and really putting yourself out there and supporting. I think that's awesome, man.
Yeah, that was a big part. I've had a couple of careers before that were completely different from State Farm. I'm not a salesman. I tell everyone, if you're waiting for me to sell you something, good luck.
Hear, hear. I second the motion, Senator.
I'm a good problem solver, and I just like to help people. And some of my jobs before, I was traveling 38 weeks a year. And then I came back and worked at like the refinery down at Phillips 66. And ultimately, I just want to be at home with my family like everybody else and doing things in the community and helping people. So what I tell people is, CJ, thanks for coming in. How can I help you? So, it's pretty simple. We have State Farm. It's a great company. You can't turn on TV without seeing commercials. So
absolutely, Jake's a great guy.
Yeah, so have a red roof, keep the lights on. People will come in and find you and do things in the community. Yeah, it's pretty simple business model. With my own family, my own brother's a State Farm agent, so I can't.
Is he really?
I can't even tell people I'm the best State Farm agent in my family. It is. I left one family business at the refinery to go to State Farm. Yeah. And it's another family business, and of course the team members I have, they're like family to me. I have four women in the office that are all there answering the phone while I'm out hanging out with you guys this morning.
And fun stuff.
Yeah. And they're closest family, so that's fantastic.
Well, and it really, just to kind of on top of that too, you hit it perfectly because you are a community guy in a family. It just seeing you in the mornings, I sometimes stumble in and I get asked who's on the show today, and I go, I don't know, I haven't even gotten in yet. And it's cool though to see everyone there just at the table, that community feeling. That's what the region's all about. This area is. And with that being said, speaking of family, Connor, what's it like with the family business now? My family has one with Rigdon Sewer Service and all of that, but what's it? Do you enjoy it? Is there ever any? Because everyone always says you either love working with your family or you hate it.
Well, there's definitely times of both. I hope they're listening.
I'm sorry, that was a gotcha question.
So there's definitely times of both, but 99% of the time, my brother, dad, and I, and my mom, when she's around and helping out, we get along great. So it's really cool to have the family dynamic, like Eric was saying, and we get along great. We kind of all have our own avenues and lanes that we work in, and we stay farther apart than what would get us in trouble, right? So it's been a lot of fun.
Well, it seems like whenever you have that good rhythm too with the family, that a lot more is able to be accomplished too in terms of business and personally as well.
Absolutely, yeah, that's no doubt, because when we're out at dinner with the family, the women are like at our throats about, hey, can we stop talking about work? Because we're always at the table together talking work, getting stuff done. So we make a lot of progress any time of the day, you know?
Absolutely. And since we have about 6 minutes left, I do want to say if people are interested, like Eric is, about maybe having some type of box, could they reach out to you?
Yeah, absolutely. I would say go to mightyriverrecycling.com, just our name.com, and there's a contact us section. I get those emails so I can answer back to you and see what works best for setting up a bin at your location.
That'd be really cool. I think that's just awesome. I just love the fact that this idea kind of came out of nowhere. This is what this show's about, you know, all coming together finally. I just threw it at the wall to see if it'd stick, you know. Eric, coming back to this, what's your favorite part about this Skate with Santa event? Is it seeing the families coming together? Is it the mission? For you, what is it?
It's a lot of things. Otherwise, I wouldn't have the support to do it.
Yeah.
And I can't do it without the support of not only my family, my team, our community, people like you, CJ, for shamelessly plugging us, right? And schools as well. You know, we can do anything we want, but if we don't have support, it's not going to work. And the best part to me is giving back. And this is something that's a little different than toy drive or food drives, which are very important all the time.
True.
This is a little bit different. And then to get kids interested in skating, you know, because if we don't support our local places, they're not going to be there. And the ice rink, they're starting to get some new rinks popping up in the area, which is great. Youth hockey is important, and it's a great way. Some of your lifelong friends are going to be established from hockey and skating, and it's the best Friday night if you're a teenager going down there for public sessions like we all probably did when we were a little bit younger.
I did the lock-ins. That's what I was there for, man.
There's just so many good things. It's too hard to mention what's the most important.
Well, you're right, because the moment, God forbid, that building closes, people are going to freak out going, what happened? What happened? Yeah. Well, you can go and support by going to events like this, going to the open skates, and just supporting all their events and missions. I think that's the best way to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, you can find them down in East Alton. There's a lot of things going on down there at East Alton Plaza, so it's a great place for a little skating, grab dinner, check out axe throwing.
Oh, yeah,
with
man.
Dan Brindleson's group. There's a lot of the great things going on. So
did I tell you about my axe throwing experience? I took a girlfriend at the time to axe throw because I thought I'm not a big date person, go do things. I like dinner, we'll go chill, maybe go to the zoo, whatever. But axe throwing was new for me. I was so intimidated after the axe throwing session, it wasn't even funny because, it wasn't like, okay, we're getting it in the middle. It was going about 45 miles an hour towards that target, and I thought, this could be me. It never worked out after that.
We're going to need to talk about life insurance, CJ.
My premium would be astronomical. With that being said, Connor, being a part of the council, what's your favorite part of it? Is it the bump in the shoulders? Is it just all the fun that we have at the meetings? For you, what is it?
Yeah, I think it's bumping the shoulders. I just love people.
Yeah.
I'm not a salesman necessarily, but I love getting around people. I'm definitely extroverted, and I love hanging out with everybody and getting to know them and their business. It's a lot of fun.
I think it's great that we've all established that we're not salespeople in this room.
We should be.
Well, I'm telling you. But you hit it right on the head, man. Just to see everyone just letting their hair down a little bit, forgetting about the day, and just networking in a different way where it's not in your face. Because that always kind of throws me off a bit when it's like the direct networking, kind of like a BNI or something. I'm not picking on them, but it's not for me. I like that kind of laid back, sitting back and relaxing.
We're not talking bad about you, car salesman.
So, also coming up next segment, the least trusted professions out there. And, I'm just kidding. I'm going to get in so much trouble when I go to. But I really appreciate it, guys. I really think it's cool that we do these segments and get to know a little bit more about Mighty Rivers because, honestly, man, it's a really important business that you guys have.
Mm-hmm. So important, and it's easily forgotten about. So
yeah, 100%. And then Eric, to be able to talk and about all the cool things that you're able to do with the State Farm brand, and then also just what you want to do with your personal missions in life. I think it goes hand in hand.
Yeah, it's working out very well. I really love doing this. Everyone says, "Are you happy?" And I said, "Well, you should be able to look at me and tell that I'm happy." It's a contagious feel in my office, and it goes out in the community as well. So it's been a great decision joining State Farm.
Yeah, and honestly, man, just seeing you out at the breakfast table, you guys are definitely happy.
Well, I like to eat.
That's true. But I've never seen the way that you guys can debate at that BP breakfast table. It is a work of art. I'm telling you, all you C-SPAN folks need to quit turning on the television and stop into BP. There's another plug. 10 o'clock. You guys, seriously, this was fun. And Connor, best of luck. Anytime you want to come on, share with us some new news. Maybe you do some community stuff. Anytime,
once
man.
Eric and I work together more.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And then Eric, anytime you want to stop by, man, always welcome.
It.
I'll see you tomorrow at BP.
Sounds great.
We're coming up on top of the hour here. We'll take a quick pause. Top of the hour news next, and we'll find out what other trouble I can cause on a Wednesday morning in the heart of the 618.